Hello Frenzy, my name is Kate Shark and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. This is episode 5, part 2. I'm so excited because I've been waiting for this since part 1 came out. Real quick before we get started, just a reminder, Mountain Con at Watauga County High, if you're in the Watauga area or surrounding areas, come check it out. It's free to get in. It's at Watauga High School. I don't know if I said that or not, but there you go. I will be there selling my books. My wife will be there doing a little thing of her feats of strength and giving me a small heart attack. So there'll be that. I don't want to waste any more time. Real quick, real recap, which I'm sure you could probably catch up on, but we're in the back of a squad car. I think Tabitha is with us. I don't want to waste her time. Let's just get it straight into it. Continue. Yep. As the car pulls up to the farms, you feel it again. A tingling in the back of your skull, an urgency, almost like a hand pressing you gently forward, with a threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply. Like so much crying that can only stop if you tend to it. There's definitely another stone here. It's getting harder to ignore them. That's the one we found on the map in all the rooms, right? Deputy Franklin gets out of the car, leaving you in the back as he joins the assembled crowd. Alright, Sheriff, what's the situation? Bo got tired of waiting for y'all to come do your job, so he took it upon himself to go investigate the Tremaine household, and he ain't come back out, and it's been hours. Irma, I'll do the honors of brief— Oh, Moses! God damn it. Sorry about that, my cat stepped on the keyboard. Honey, sit still if you're gonna sit here. But y'all know about all the traps and whatnot. Duke was always saying not to go in there on account of the Tremaine insanity. Hold on a minute. Oh, shit. There we go. It's been hours. Okay, so I got it. I don't know if that stopped because he stopped. That's fine. It's alright, ma'am. We're the police. Facing dangerous situations is our job. The woman who you take to be Bo's mom reluctantly returns to the porch of her house, watching the other building intently as the officers talk amongst themselves. What the fuck is a kid doing out there? Franklin, you're with me. We're heading in to get a handle on the situation. Derrickson, you listen in from the squad car. Hopefully we can settle this without you, but you're our backup if things go south, alright? Yes, sir. Think there's any hope for the hostage? Been awful quiet. If you ask me, I don't suspect there's a hostage. Not anymore. We'll be likely giving the doc a call once this is all settled. With the tip of his hat, Hugby signals to Franklin, and the two make their way up the hill towards the old farmhouse. Hey there, Kate. Sorry you had to come along for the ride. We'll have you back at the station soon enough. Sounds like this won't take long to settle. In the meantime, I'll keep you company. Isn't Tabitha with us? The thing calling out to you is starting to lose its patience. You need to find a way out of here before it gets angry. She got a gun? I could have sworn Tabitha was with us. Well, we're not going to bribe. That's for fucking sure. I'm going to sue you all so hard. I'm going to take this to the FBI, to the Supreme Court. Wait in silence. If you guys are arresting me, could you also arrest the guy who's been stalking me? Let's do some explore options. I haven't done anything wrong. Oh, I'm sure you haven't. But that's why we're going to bring you in to answer a few questions so we can prove as much. So, you just... And if we see that you really aren't a threat to the town, then we'll let you go, and that'll be that. Could you at least let me out of the handcuffs? I would, but you're all the way back there, and I'm all the way up here, and I just got comfortable. Plus, I got no backup. Can't do anything without backup. Have some patience, this will be over soon, just like I said. Ooh. You don't really think Bo is dead in there, do you? I'd love to be wrong about this. I really would. It'd be a real shame considering what poor Irma's already been through this week. But Bo's a big man. Hard to keep a big man like that from moving around and making a fuss. We've seen a whole lot of nothing going on in there. Still as a grave, if you pardon the expression. If you guys are arresting me, could you also arrest the guy who's been stalking me since he is doing real crime? A stalker, huh? Look, I'll level with you. There's not much we can do about a stalker until they do something a little more incriminating than following someone around. So you let us know when that happens, and we can see about helping you out. What is the bloody point? I mean, Jesus Christ. In the meantime, we'll keep you safe and sound at the station where no boogeyman can get you. Fuck you. Look, I'm not gonna say that, because... And I'm not gonna say anything, so we're gonna wait in silence. Nothing else to do but wait. There is a sound coming from the house on the hill, shouting, angry, and panicked. A frantic noise crackles over the radio. Derrickson, come in. The sheriff is down. Those damn traps. Irma wasn't kidding. Keep it together, Franklin. Is he breathing? And what is the situation on Tremaine and Calloway? Something in the basement. Going down now. You hear an ungodly noise over the radio, a gunshot, and then static. Holy shit. Franklin, report. But there is only... Oh, shit. Microphone dropped. Sorry. My desk is a mess. But there is only silence. Damn it, Franklin. Deputy Derrickson, we capitalize that, hesitates briefly outside your door as if hoping someone might leave the farmhouse without his getting involved. But after a few seconds, he's heading up the hill, yelling something to Irma. And then a figure appears outside the corridor. A moment later, you hear the click of a lock.
Time to go.
When you get in the car, your body is moving on instinct. The stone is louder outside. Its song is buzzing in your ears, drowning out the world, calling you up the hill towards the old farmhouse. Why isn't Tabitha with us? I could have sworn she went with us. And do you see him? Not you again. I can't think straight. The stone is doing something to me. That's all you're able to spray out. A buzzing drowns out your words. You can almost feel it pulling your feet, aching to move.
It's alright. This will be over soon. I really would have preferred it if we could do this all together. But the witch started it early. I should have known she would.
The handcuffs fall away from your wrist. You weren't paying attention to what he did to make that happen because it doesn't matter. You have somewhere to be.
But she's at her most vulnerable now, and she won't be expecting you. So go on. I'll be watching. Nothing bad is going to happen to you.
He gives you a hard shove, and then he's gone. Hey, what the hell just happened? Was that Wayne? But you don't have time to respond to your cousin. Today's event has already begun. And yet you're interrupted by yet another caller pulling up to the scene. Dr. Kelly. Tabitha, Irma, Kate, I got paged by the sheriff. What the hell is going on here? Where are all the cops? The talking is just noise. Their words don't matter. There is a humming in your head, almost like a voice. One you can just barely make out, but you know it will be clearer the closer you get to the stone. You start wandering up towards the farmhouse at the top of the hill. Hey, I'm talking to you. Oh, come on. She's headed to Julius's. But you continue forward. You barely even notice your hand slipping over the doorknob. And you're inside. Whoa! Sheriff Hugby dangles in the middle of the room, an axe attached to some strange mechanism, in the ceiling. An axe attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. Jesus! Careful, Joan. There are traps all over the damn place. This old guy really is crazy, huh? Who the hell put something like this in their house? Past the body, you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage, cracked open, its guts strewn across the floor. Seats dotted across the hardwood like a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs. Didn't Bo say their pumpkin was taken, like, early on in the episodes? What the hell is going on here? MREs. Derrickson, is the doc here yet? We need a medical professional down here. His voice is coming from the basement. That's where you need to be. He's been shot, Joan. I think you better call somebody. The doctor's here. Julius, you should let her come down. You don't really want the officer to die down here, do you? I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you gotta convince. It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you here. Everybody shut up. Avery, that's your name, right? Get that pressure on that wound. Yes, ma'am. Get away from him, kid. But the doctor, I don't care. Let him bleed. You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. Dr. Kelly quickly pulls out her phone. Damn it, there's no signal in here. I've got to step outside. You keep holding that wound, and no one else had better die while I'm gone. Doctor pulls at the door, but a weave of fibrous tendrils hold it shut. It would seem that the same forces that let all of you in refuse to let anyone leave. Are we stuck here? What the hell are we supposed to do now? But you already know what to do. Approach the basement. You're vaguely aware that Officer Derrickson is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and start to claw at the weird fleshy vines blocking your way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcoming you down below. Who the hell? What? So you tried to undermine me, witch. I should have known you'd try to find a way around the rules. Enoch. It's gotta be Sybil. You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse. It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby, and your family can go back to normal, happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. It can be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town. Manipulative hag. That's what you wanted all along, wasn't it? This whole ordeal was just an opportunity for you to have access to it. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Verena. Verena? Hey. Everybody still alive? Tabitha coughs. I think I broke something. Yeah, me. Did you have to fall right into the gunshot wound? Oh, God. Which? Verena? Who the fuck is Verena? The only witch I know about is Sybil. As if she hadn't already fucked this up enough. She's got another thing coming if she thinks she can go back on her deal now. I'm getting what she promised me. Whatever she sent you for, I'll shoot you before you do it, so don't even try. Hey, no, nobody has to get shot. Nobody else, I mean. Sorry, Franklin. What are you sorry for? You aren't the shooter or the one who got shot. I don't know what's happening. Wait, Avery's there? Your vision finally focuses and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat. Franklin clutches at a nasty wound in his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor. Oh, God. The unfinished basement. And in the corner is Bo. Something is attached to him, the source of the awful noise. It stutters with pained inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. The stone brought you here and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare. Kate, we can't get to you. The door is sealed shut. Even as she yells to you, her voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. Let's bring the Scarlets up to speed, Julius. They look a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin? Alright. So the witch. I got her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing, and she offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. Always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me the chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. Only it obviously didn't quite go the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered, just like always. Made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready. And he came out hungry. Too hungry for me to handle. He kept trying to get at me, so I had to hole up down here. Been stuck since fucking Wednesday night. Damn roots won't let me leave. And they've clogged up the drain, so I haven't been able to call that witch and get her to make things right. But I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I would wait it out. Until Bo here decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy, and the two of them wound up down here with me. And that about sums it up. I guess in the end it's only fair. A son for a son. And birth ain't ever pretty, is it? It's not like doing it the old-fashioned way is all sunshine and rainbows. And roses, excuse me. Just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking. So he stole the pumpkin to hatch his child, to have his son. So fucking stupid. So you blackmailed a witch for her magic beans so you could grow a boy? I'd watch what you fucking say to me. I'm not saying anything. I just want to make sure I understood your story. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Self-defense. Castle doctrine. You don't need to threaten anybody. Let's just talk, okay? Bo, can you hear me? Are you alive? Uh-huh. Gotta get back to Mama. Worrying about me. I think I can see it. Look, all those bumps under his skin. That thing really did go deep. Ooh. That thing is my son, and you will address him as such. Sorry, Julius. Listen clearly. You need something? You woke up talking about the witch. Listen. Clearly you need something. You woke up talking about the witch. You want to know where she is? I can tell you where to find her. If none of you does anything stupid, then I'll tell you what I know. Sound fair? The conversation is interrupted by Bo shifting uncomfortably, and the creature lets out a guttural moan. So what? We're just supposed to wait until the Calloway kid dies? That's exactly right. My kid gets born and we all forget this ever happened. Does your son have a name? You don't name a kid till after it's born, even I know that. Bad luck if you do it early. Can it talk? Well, can it... What is that thing doing to Bo? He's fertilizer. He's a person. Not anymore. He's a body that just happens to still be moving around. If my boy had the time he needed, he wouldn't be doing all this. He could have been born quietly in the field like he was supposed to, but he came out too early. An exchange has to be made. That's what the crone always said. So I'm exchanging. It's not your place to exchange. But does it have to be him? Could we move it to somebody else? Any volunteers? Avery slowly raises their hand. Put your hand down, kid. That was one of them rhetorical questions. You weren't supposed to answer. I wouldn't do this to you. Said because they're black. Besides, my boy's got the biggest hunk of meat in the room, and I don't think he's happy with that. I doubt he'd give it up easily. I get the feeling tearing him out wouldn't be so good for Bo either. Bo squirms with this cup, for the baby seems to be digging deeper. Maybe if we let Dr. Kelly in here, she can help. We might save Bo without killing your son thing. I don't know if Julius is the one you have to convince. The baby is pretty freaked out right now. It's been getting worse since everybody started coming in. It's trying to protect itself. That's right. My boy has got excellent instincts for self-preservation. So unless he decides to let her come down here, we'd best leave it be. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Let's see something real quick here. Have you thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead. I should have disarmed that trap. I knew it. I just didn't think anyone else would be coming. Don't blame yourself, kid. The sheriff knew better. That's why none of these boys ever come around here. They know they've met their match. And to answer that thinly veiled threat of yours, I can't say I give much of a shit. Right now, in this moment, I'm here, and my boy is here, and we've got our happy little family. You're gonna be tried for murder, Tremaine. But Julius doesn't answer. He just watches in silence as the shriveled creature continues to slowly kill Bo. Shit. What kind of a man lets another man make his sacrifices for him? The hell would you know about being a man? Grow a pair, then tell me how you feel. Oh, fuck you. I've got a pair. They're just inside me. You know I'm a man. You know I'm a man, Julius, and I think you're a coward. Correction, Franklin. You are a pig, not a man. Oh! You sold your soul for some donuts and a shiny badge. You know, Julius, I actually think Kate might be onto something. It's about connection, you know? You're having a stranger make the connection that should be yours. No, I'm not getting guilt-tripped into dying today. This is my one chance for things to go right in my life. Everybody else got their chances already. Don't I deserve mine? I came this far. Don't I deserve to see my boy open his eyes for the first time? Bo twitches, his skin blossoming with fresh bruises as the thing takes more of him. Life is unfair to you, so you, what, kill a man over it? I'm not killing anybody, I'm just standing here. It's not like I did a single thing to Bo. He trespassed on my property. Everybody knows not to do that. What happened to him is his problem. And what about me? You shot me. Save your breath, asshole, and maybe you won't die so quick. So someone accidentally seeing something he shouldn't have means he should die then. Is that right? This ain't my fault. Yeah, you keep saying that. We did that, didn't we? How do you know it'll stop with Bo? It sounds like it was hunting you before it found him. What happens when it gets hungry again? I don't appreciate you trying to pick all this apart. Just sit there and stay quiet and we won't have trouble, got it? It's definitely going to eat you. It won't get the chance to go after Julius. I'll be taking you in. Not if you hurry up and die. Yikes. And what exactly happens after things finish? Do you think it's just going to be a normal kid? Would you say that about those little premature babies they keep in the incubators? They're not feeding off of somebody. We don't know what he's going to look like, but that don't matter because he's my son and I love him. And I know he'll get big and strong if he just gives himself enough food. Even if he doesn't change. He's kind of cute like this. Anyway, definitely weird, but cute. The things under Bo's skin shift, writhing in an imitation of clenching muscle. Yikes. Franklin, how did you get down here? What happened? Stairs weren't blocked when we got here. Tried to go down, didn't notice the gun. It's my property. Let the record state I had every right to defend myself. We need to get Franklin to Dr. Kelly. He can wait a little bit. He ain't bleeding that bad. That's actually a pretty dangerous spot to be shot. Because you have an artery right here. People don't realize. People are like, oh, shoot me in the arm. Actually, and it's his left arm. So your left arm is actually where a big artery is. So people think if you get shot here, you'll be safe. Well, no. Because you could hit that artery. Like in your shoulder and stuff. And it looks like he's kind of up by his shoulder. So there is an artery there. You might want to be careful. But if he's not dead by now, it hasn't nicked the artery. It seems pretty bad, Tremaine. You really want... He coughs, wincing. You want 2 dead cops on your conscience? 2's not that different from 1. Not like any of you really did me no favors anyway. Bo seems in a bad way. His eyes are glazed, his jaw slack, except where the roots of the childlike thing are holding it in place. His body can't take much more. Uh... Let's try some, Did the witch tell you how to take care of this thing once it's done? It's meant to be a kid when it's done. Other people seem to figure out how to raise those all the time. Don't need her giving me parenting tips. Most babies don't eat people to live. This doesn't seem that unusual to me, actually. Isn't this kind of what babies do to their mothers? It's not like they're eating takeout in there for 9 months, you know. Yes and no. Exactly what the kid said. You're not helping. Yeah, the inside of a pregnant lady looks just like that. You two aren't crazy at all, right? Like, what the fuck? Okay, a few less roots attached, sure, but other than that, not far off. It's a little different. I'm not saying it doesn't pull things from the mother or the... Julius, dude, we've got to do something. Bo's in a lot of pain. This can't be what was supposed to happen. Is there really no way we could separate him from Bo? Maybe if we offered him something better? This ain't a debate. Shut up or I'll shut your mouth for you. I don't know, Julius. I still think there's something we're missing, and if Kate thinks so too, maybe it's worth talking about again. That's why I'm here in the first place, right? To come up with another solution? And you and I already decided this was best. That discussion was had and done with before anyone else even show up. In the end, you run out the clock on a major decision. In the end, you don't do anything other than talk while the creature finishes its work. This isn't the time or place for you to make a choice. Even if that wasn't the case, it's too late to make any other choice now that... And it continued inaction. He watches this thing slowly solidifies. Its breaths more confident as Bo's grow shallow. I can't let this happen. He attempts to lean forward, reaching with a bloodied hand for his gun, but Tabitha kicks him, stopping him mid-motion, his face contorting with pain. Quit it! Just let the guy have his freak baby. Or do you want to get shot again? I don't appreciate your tone, young lady. Remember, you're in my house. It don't matter who you're related to here. Okay, you're normal, baby. Happy. Everyone watches with each other with unease. It's alright. Is it alright if I sit by him? Sure, but I'll shoot you if you make any moves, kid. I don't want to, but I will. Avery shifts, settling closer to Bo. They take his hand in theirs, which doesn't seem to do anything to comfort the man as the roots sink deeper, taking more. I'm sorry, Bo. It'll be over soon, okay? You're not alone. Nobody should die alone. I can't die. Mama would be sad. Quietly witness something's birth? But he does. The thing finally pulls away from what's left of Bo, and in place of the dead man's breathing, its ungodly cries fill the room. Shh, it's alright, boy. You just killed a man. No, I watched him die. I killed you. Or at least I will have if you ever finish dying. The creature's connection to its womb has been severed, and the house groans unnaturally, straining under the weight of the meat that infiltrated its walls. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and water pours out onto the dirt floor. You want to contact the witch? Well, here she comes. The water's how I do it. Spring water. It's like her, internet. That woman is the literal last person on Earth I want to see right now. Oh, excuse me. Did she tell you what you're supposed to do with it now? Do you know what it eats? I mean, what else it eats? Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud. We're not calling him it. He gets a proper name now. Joseph, after my father. Joseph would have been my name if I were a boy. And I bought some baby food. You think he'll like cream spinach? They don't come out eating. The water is suddenly much higher. It rises up past your ankles. Is anyone else seeing the water? If he doesn't, maybe he'd prefer taste of pig. Got a fresh one out here. I think it's anywhere near me. Oh, a fresh one of pig. Like everyone else in the room is in a different world, arguing while the water rises around them as if they don't even see it. And then they're swallowed up in the flood. Finish episode 5? You feel like you're choking, there's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. It's cold and dark, and there are people screaming somewhere. There are bodies in the water with you. They're all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. A flood? You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. It's going to kill everyone. You were not the one who had the vision. Not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching, as your mother taught you. You're the only one who can stop it, Mother, but you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy. How can you be sure? Maybe it's only a dream. The village is doomed then. No, Mother, I've seen it. You will try to stop it and you will die. But there's another path. Take my power, I give it willingly. But I want you to be your own person. I can't do this. I can't lose you. I can't be that I'm destined to lose you. It's too cruel. I won't destroy my own daughter? It won't be destroyed. I'll be with you the same as I was before. I will never leave you so long as you live. Accept and take your daughter back? You accept your daughter's decision. She is not the child she once was, and there is a confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. I mean, it's 1 or 1,000. You take her back, her power becomes yours. The flood does not come, the village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives. No one but you. Years have passed, you outlive everyone you used to know. You move on, you meet new people, you start a new life. You have another daughter. The time, the vision is yours. The piece of you, your first daughter that lives in you, shows you what is coming. Should I have not had another one? Rotting bodies in the streets, the smell of sickness on the wind, church bells ringing from an endless parade of funerals. An entire city whose gates will never reopen. Everyone inside the walls falling into the curse of plague. You are among their number. Your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. There is another path, a narrow thread. If you were stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future. Mother, what's wrong? Your daughter will never be as strong as you are, not after what you had to do, but she still carries in her some strength. Enough. Explain it to her as it was explained to you. You tell her what's coming, you explain what she has to give up, what you both have to give up. You love your daughter after all. You will miss her, and you miss your first daughter. She is angry. Even when you try to explain that she'll be a part of you, that she won't die, she cries and cries, and she tries to run away from you. I thought it meant, like, she would have to, like, take me. Shit. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. Stop her from leaving. Let her go, give up on the city. Your daughter leaves you, you resign yourself to the future. She's one of the first to die. The streets flood with disease and the bodies are burned, then left in heaps on the streets until no one is left to remember any of their names. Shit. But that's not how it happened. You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes, the city never knows that it would have been a ruin. But there's an unhappiness she didn't understand, and what you took of her is angry, confused, and restless. You have to carry that with you. It is part of the burden of what you are. So is this Sybil's lineage? Though no one knows the depths of what you have done over the years, you have not escaped notice, and like maybe she took Kanika, and that's why we don't have her in our visions anymore, or in our memories and shit. You find yourself in a capital, in a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are on you, their lips asking which threads to pull and which to cut. And a tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages and it never stops raging, bleeding that spans generations, children born to die, decades of pain that leave a raw wound on the world. Or it ends before it begins. The few die for the sake of the many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing if only you have more power of your own. You call your daughter to you. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a permanent lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to you whenever you need them. This daughter joins her sisters easily, as she has been trained to do, you and the only one who will remember her sacrifice and her name. A small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people are happy. What people? You leave. You don't want anyone to see. You don't want to see any more visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet, even an ocean away, power finds you a man with aspirations. Anyone can hold power here, you have discovered, if they are vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you, and for a time you humor him. You allow him to give you a life of comfort, you and your daughter. And you don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage, not until the vision comes. A war like none the world has witnessed, a fledgling nation devoured in the nest, a man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be, the world under his cruel fist, bowing to its crushing weight. Yikes. If that isn't I wonder what that's a metaphor for. The very ocean stained red by his influence. I have an uncle who served on D-Day, and he said the ocean was like black with blood. It was awful. He is already on his way. You realize too late. You have been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming, whether you strike now or not, the loose thread sticking out from a mass of blood, with you too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter. You always have a daughter until you don't. It's time to rest. Aren't you tired? I mean, we're just putting it off, and every time they come back. Of course you are. But the world needs you. You can't let it end like this. The part of you that is your first daughter can't let you. Take it back. She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. If only it were that simple. The hole where he was is filled by lesser men, none of whom remember those shoes they're stepping into, and none of whom can hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled, less blood, but you still feel every drop. Yikes. That doesn't really do anything. You hide yourself away from the world. You and your daughter. The visions still find you, but here they are small, the decision's simple. You make them all the same, helping where you can, a storm halted, a conflict settled. Until one day, when you were shown a dark pit. Splintering wood, debris trapping everyone inside, burning as the very rock catches fire, children screaming as their flesh bubbles, or silence as lungs fill with smoke. You know the choice that lies in front of you. So this has to be Sybil, like, through the years, and she just keeps taking her daughter, and that's why I don't see Kanika. She joins her sisters, as so many have before her. The disaster is averted, lives are saved, and you have another daughter. But that's not what happened. Not this time. You take your daughter's hand and you look into her eyes. They're green like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out over the hills together as a plume of smoke rises in the air, but you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day like anyone else. After all, you're long past due. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then a man comes, and with him a vision. He has already decided he is bringing something here, something ravenous that doesn't belong, but that has been pressing at the edges of your world trying to find a way in. It has its way now, whether you help him or not. Is that Enoch? More of the thread you followed comes into focus, and for the first time you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow. Its toll eternal and incalculable. But there's a new thread too. If you're patient enough, if you are strong enough, when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. And it will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. You could fix as many things as you care to fix. Floods. Plagues. Wars. Kings. You look into her green eyes, so much like yours. You can't. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's gonna tell you what happens no matter what, so... But you did. You welcome her back as you have with every daughter before her, and you help the man. He is arrogant. He cheats the thing from another world in every way he can. He wastes your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you are very patient. You have to be. If you don't stop the hurt that would scar a world without you, you have to be. If you're to stop the hurt that would scar a world without you, there to guide it. And now you are here, on the cusp of the end, the final daughter. Is that Kanika? Or is that Sybil? Kate? Tabitha? Tabitha wipes her wet cheeks, doing her best to hide her tears before anyone can notice them. What are you two doing here? Are you real? Yeah, we're real. Are you? I don't know. Probably. I wasn't expecting anyone to see me off. I especially wasn't expecting the two of you. So that means you've made up my mind, yeah. Don't try to talk me out of it. It won't work. You're a good person, Kanika. I hope you know that. I forgot you. I can't believe it. I mean, I didn't. All day, it's like you just didn't exist. That's weird. I can't even remember that I forgot about her. Yeah, it's part of all this. Soon enough, you can go back to forgetting, and it'll be like all this never happened. You won't even know to be upset about it. What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know? That thing that Enoch brought? Whatever it is, breaking out and causing havoc? And all those disasters my mom would be able to stop if she takes its power for herself. She'd be able to fix the town and make it so people can actually leave again. Kate, you have to understand, Kanika has a chance to fix so many things right now. And I'll have the chance to make my life actually mean something. Do you really feel like your life has been meaningless? Working in a shitty little general store in a dying town? Yes, I would call that pretty meaningless. Most lives are meaningless, Kate. Hers doesn't have to be. How do we know any of that really happened? It happened, Kate. Which means if I don't go through with this, I'll know everything my mom could have stopped will be my fault. I mean... Thank you for saving us? Tabitha tenses. Another tear makes its way down her cheek. Yeah, this has to happen. I'm glad you get it. I really don't want to have to argue with you two. I'm actually kind of excited. I don't really know what's going to happen next. I just know where I'm supposed to be. I mean, there's two. Thank you for doing this on behalf of everyone who won't know what to thank you themselves. You're a really important person. I hope you know that. I'm going to say that. Thank you for doing this on behalf of everyone who won't know to thank you themselves. Don't make me cry. I'm not doing this to be thanked, and I wasn't expecting it to ever happen since, you know, everyone is going to forget me soon. But it felt so nice to hear it. Thank you. Then I thank you too, and I'm sorry that we never really got along. I'm sorry that we never really got along. I always thought you were an admirable person. You always stuck to your guns, and I respect that, even when you really should have sold that stupid store to me years ago. I wish I'd said it before now. I wish I'd been nicer to you. I wish I had the chance. Holy shit, you're actually apologizing. It's true, you have always been a huge bitch to me, but that was our thing. I can't really see it as anything but small and petty at this point. It's not like I care about the store now. Its only real purpose was making sure I was here when I needed to be. So, no hard feelings, okay? Stella would flip if she knew about this. Her two besties actually burying the hatchet. But she won't remember me soon anyway. Everyone will forget. Maybe not everyone, though. Maybe not you two. I think I'd like that. For a second, you struggle to remember why you're here. There was something important happening, or someone important you had to find. There. It's done. It's over. Tabitha wipes away a tear. You're not sure why she's crying. Forget somebody forever. Jesus. Just remain silent. You say nothing, unsure of what you would have been responding to if you did speak. Tabitha glances back at you, and her eyes go wide as she notices the confusion on your face. Oh, shit. You found me. That's what you came here to do, remember? Isn't that right, Tabitha? Tabitha seems to be made uneasy by Carmilla's presence, but the red-haired woman is right. You were looking for her. Is it? Yes, I was worried everyone had forgotten about me. I don't know how long I've been stuck here. I hope it's not too late. We need to get back to town. We have to help Stella and everyone else. But before that... She wraps her arms around you, pulling you into a hug. She smells like herbal smoke and pine needles, with a vaguest undercurrent of coconut. I'm allergic to coconut. There is a comfort in that smell. No, it's not! It's usually like danger! It reminds you of something that begs for you to hold on to it, like a half-forgotten dream. Okay, break it up, please. I get it. You were very grateful to my cousin. Now how do we leave? Sorry if I got a little carried away. I was just happy to know that someone like Kate cared enough to come and save me. Of course you cared after the two of you spent a whole day looking for Stella together, even though you've only known each other a scant few days. It was only right that you come looking for her when she needed your help. I don't know what I would have done without you. And you too, Tabitha, of course. Tabitha's head. Was there someone else here? Maybe you're thinking of those figures, the ones that were dancing around through the illusions? All of this was meant to confuse us. Don't let it make you doubt reality. What did I come to save you from? This place. It took me out of the world, trying to isolate me, to erase me. I feel strange. Oh no, I think it's trying to get its hooks back into you. She takes your hand in hers, her grip light and delicate. She takes Tabitha's too. The Tabitha squirms uncomfortably, like she finds the woman's pleasant warmth unbearable. But you two have already broken free from the hold it had on you. You can't keep us here anymore. And that reassurance, the world shifts nauseatingly around you. It feels like you're being buoyed upwards, ascending rapidly, the dream rushing away like water down a drain, until finally you surface. You're outside, it's raining, you have no idea where you are. Tulip. Janie. Actually finish episode 5. Finish 5 with Booksmart. Finish with Keen Eye. This is the end of episode 5. Only one major content update remains until the story reaches its conclusion, the final chapters. Yes, I know about that. Stay tuned for updates on its final release by joining our Discord, following us on social media, or signing up for our newsletter. If you'd like to carry your progress over into the final chapter specifically now. So yes, we're going to save. Holy fucking shit. So I knew it. Okay, so she's the daughter. She has to give herself up to continue on. I don't know what the fuck Camilla comes into it. Where the hell Tulip and Janie, what that was. That was crazy. Okay, so I was hoping we'd actually get to talk to Tabitha a bit before all this. This took a whole left turn I was not expecting, but that's this whole game. Okay, so like they said, the last 2 chapters they're going to release together. I don't know when that will be. I know they're working very hard on it. And what I would probably do is I'll probably do chapter 6 in one episode, chapter 7 in another episode. I cannot wait to see how this ends. This game is amazing. I love it, the storytelling, and I already want to go through and like try different options and see what happens. I'll do that in my own time after this is all said and done, because I don't want to get too far in another gameplay and then that take away from what this one is. So I have to be patient, and it's hard, and I really want to. And I want to take a quick second to mention, I said in the last one I put up a poll and no one responded to it. I was wrong. Somebody did. I just didn't see it. So to the person who did respond to the poll, thank you so much. Obviously I did what you asked in 2 episodes for each week. That is that for now. This huge props to these developers. I know it's a very small team. They're working so hard. This has been amazing. I cannot wait for these last 2 chapters. I know they're trying to get this done before the end of this year. So hopefully by maybe Halloweenish they will be done. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work, because it is they put so much into this. I think they said like the production of episode 5 had so much to it. Like there was such a big file. It was like that took up as much as the first 4 chapters with all the different possibilities and stuff they went through. Huge props to them. I know that is not easy. It's like this it's the whole choose your own adventure. You have all these subsets and whatnot that can come with one simple decision. This is amazing. I love this game. I cannot wait to see how it ends. I want it to end, and I also don't. And I also want to, once it's done, so I can go back and play through it with different options. I don't think I would record those. I think I would do that in my own time. If you would like to see other options, let me know, because I would definitely do it. Maybe making different decisions. I definitely would want to do one where I take the option of like talking to animals just to see what happens. I can't believe I didn't pick that the first time around, but that's okay. This is an amazing game. I cannot, oh my god, this is like, I think this is definitely up there with some of my other favorites. It's definitely up there with, like, what's it called? South of Midnight. Like, this is one I played on a whim and have absolutely loved it. Amazing, well done developers. Thank you so much for everything you've done so far, and I cannot wait for the last 2 chapters. I don't know what else to say, so I'm going to leave this off here. If you were in the Watauga County area and surrounding areas, definitely check out Mountain Con, Watauga High School, on March 14th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. It is free to enter. They're going to do a costume contest. I will be there selling my books. My wife will be there doing her feats of strength stuff. Come check it out. Have a slight heart attack the way I will probably be. Come check out my books. I'm gonna try to have bookmarks and stuff there, so if you don't want to buy a book there, or if you want to buy a book, I will definitely sign it. Things like that. Come by, say hi. Let me know if you come from the YouTube channel, because we're gonna have a little bowl of goodies too as well. Whew, this is insane. I'm so sorry. Such great storytelling. well done. And to the developers, I don't know if you'll see this. I have certainly, if you do, this is amazing. I know they did another game called like Kill the Princess or something like that. I don't know if I want to play that or not. But definitely check this game out for yourself. Do your own playthrough. Let me know if you like it. I'm like pumped. I just feel like, let's go. I want to do like more episodes, and I should have waited till this was all done so I could have played it all at once, but I'm kind of glad I'm playing it. I don't know why I'm holding this up. It's green. You're not going to be able to see it. Jeez. Okay. Anywho, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to chomp down that like button. If you did like it, leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions that you'd like to see from me. You can check out my Steam wish list in the description box if you'd like. If you purchase a game from my wish list or gift me a game, I will play that next, and you'll get a special shout out through that. Share the channel with your friends and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already to see other videos that I've done. I will see you all for the next one.